Now it begins.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's TheGamingSofa here, bringing you a video and the Directors of Gaming channel. And it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video in general. I think for the past 2 months I didn't upload a video on the Directors of Gaming, or probably longer. And I think I only uploaded like 2 or 3 videos on my channel. Reason being, I was very busy with stuff that occurred to me within the past 2 months. About 2 months ago, I started feeling a weird pain in my leg, and then turns out I have arthritis. So that's the reason why I haven't been uploading videos. I was very occupied with, going to the doctors, getting medication, because, when something big like this happens to me, I don't go to the doctors that is close by, and the closest hospital, the closest hospital to my house is pretty far away, so, it still takes a long time to drive there. But I wasn't going to that one. I was going to the one that's in LA, which is about an hour or two away from here. So, it's been a hassle going to the doctors constantly. It's been a hassle getting the medication. It's been a hassle just finding out what I had. So, luckily, however, we finally decided that, or at least the doctors finally said that I have arthritis apparently. So, luckily, luckily it is treatable, and with medication it stopped. The pain has stopped at this point, but they did say that it is going to stick with me for the rest of my days, and eventually it will come back, but it's only going to come back one more time, luckily. But finally I am back in my place. I'm finally playing video games again. I'm finally uploading more videos than I normally was on my channel. I made a video saying I'm back, I swear, and I am back. I'm just barely getting my bearings on the internet again, on uploading YouTube videos and recording gameplay, because I've been basically, a lot of what I've been doing recently is basically just resting. But I'm finally back, and to kick off the Directors of Gaming, I really felt bad that I haven't uploaded a video. I don't want to. I didn't want to come off as just a giant douchebag that just, one-time video and then stop making it. No, I really want to be active on the Directors of Gaming, and sadly, it's just I've been really occupied with stuff like this. But I'm finally back, and I'm finally going to be uploading videos, thankfully. So, starting off, and of course, big, huge news that just recently hit: PlayStation 4 was announced. And of course, for gamers like me, this is big. I've been anticipating this day for years now. Just really excited for the PlayStation 4. And the topic of this video is what Sony needs to do in order to succeed in the next generation. This generation, the Xbox did beat it by a hair, just a small percentage. It beat it by. I'm not sure what the percentage was, but it was less than 1%. I think it was less than 1%. But I think it was in November where, sorry, I think it was in August or October. I think it was August, where Microsoft announced that they have sold 70 million units. And then about 2 months later, Sony said that they sold 70 million units. So Sony caught up very quickly. They almost beat Microsoft this generation. They still could beat them. We still have about a year left, or maybe about 7 or 8 months. It's just as holiday. I'm not quite sure when it will come out. Probably November. It'll probably come out in November or October. But Sony could still beat it. But it's actually, it is pretty likely. I don't know. I'm not quite sure whether or not it will, but it can. It's a possibility. It's a possibility that it can beat it. But in order for Sony to succeed with the PlayStation 4, there's a couple things they need to do. One in particular is that they need to stick close to top-notch developers. The PlayStation 3 era was really the era where developers showed what they had. Of course, with the PlayStation 2, we've been showing like Jack and Daxter games, like we've been showing what companies know their stuff. But it wasn't until the PlayStation 3 era that they showed us what they really can do with the technology they're given. And there are a lot of game companies that Sony should, stick with for Sony exclusives only. But I'm basically just gonna be talking about my top three. I'll give some two honorable mentions. One would be Guerrilla Games. These guys they're a very talented company. The fact that they were able to utilize the PlayStation 3 cell processor when basically no other developer could, really showed that they were a talented company, and they know how to utilize the equipment that they're given. And that's why you need to stick with Guerrilla Games. They make good money and they sell well. And very talented company. And another honorable mention, of course, would be Media Molecule. These guys are the king of play, create, and share. Making your own levels and distributing it online. It's these guys. They're great, and they make good. Again, these two developers. They make good money, and they sell. Sorry, they make good games and they sell well, and it's a great idea, really. It's a smart idea to keep these two companies within Sony. So Sony, if you're listening to this, which I really doubt you are, you really should keep these two companies. And sorry if I sound a little weird. I'm really under the weather right now, but yeah, three developers that Sony you guys need to stick with is number three, that game company. They first started off with Flower. It looked great. It sold an average amount, but it wasn't until Journey that they really showed us how amazing that game company is. If you look on my channel, I gave it the Game of the Year. IGN gave it the Game of the Year. Just won a plethora of awards for Game of the Year. These guys, they're going somewhere. You need to stick with that game company. My number two would be Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, they made so far Infamous 1 and Infamous 2, and of course the Sly Cooper series, except for Sly 4. But these guys, they make good money, and their games are great, and really, Cole McGrath has just become an icon of the PlayStation family, and that's not really something that you can let go of, especially when Infamous just keeps getting more and more popular, and it's going to keep getting more money, and hopefully Sucker Punch, which undeniably will make these games good, because the Sucker Punch is just a talented company, will just continue making Sony money and giving Sony good reviews, which so far almost every Sony exclusive has positive reviews. I think the only one that's average is a little bit carding. But my number one company that you need to have, Sony, you cannot let this company go, is Naughty Dog. They made the Uncharted series, arguably the best series to have come out this generation. They made the not Sly Cooper. They made the Jak and Daxter series, which, still crossing fingers for a Jak 4. You need it. And also The Last of Us. These guys, The Last of Us looks insane, and Naughty Dog is my personal opinion, easily the most talented company of this generation. So Sony, you need to stick with these three companies, especially Naughty Dog, if you want to succeed. So that's my opinion. What are your guys' opinions? What companies do they need to stick with? Comment below. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see ya.